2026 is your year, bro. 2026 is your year to lock in and to succeed. But it's up to you. And it starts today. Right now, in this very moment, it is up to you. Okay, this video is not going to be any cute editing or anything. It's going to be straight to the point. Because this is the year where things can change, where everything can change. But it all starts with locking in and turning to God. Because ultimately, you cannot change. You cannot look to better yourself. You cannot look to grow and develop and find fulfillment, true fulfillment and purpose if you do not turn to God. And then once you turn to God, pray to Him, find purpose, then you can become purpose-driven. And then that is when you can look at your goals. All right, think ahead, bro. Today's the day to find your goals, to find what you want to achieve in 2026. Write them down on a piece of paper. But here's where it changes. All right, everyone writes down their goals, right? But you know what the difference is? The difference is, instead of just writing goals, write down the processes to achieve those goals. That's the same mistake I made last year and the year before. All right, I had goals. From the start, I was like, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. But I did not have processes in order to help me achieve them. And so that's where it starts. All right, it starts in thinking about the process and the routines and habits that you want to engage in that will help you get to where you want to go. That will help you to achieve those goals and dreams that you have. So once you have your goals, find the processes, that daily habits. All right, if you want to go and achieve straight A's at school, you can't just write down that goal. You have to go and write down the process, which is studying for 20 minutes a day, whether that be going and doing Anki or past papers, or doing flashcards, or going and revising the content, whatever it may be. All right, if you want to go and achieve a physique, it needs to be going to the gym daily, or in a plan that you have. You need to design a routine, a plan with habits, and that is going to help you lock in. Okay, and then once you've done that, it's about discipline and consistency. Daily, have a habit tracker. That has really helped me in the last couple of days, weeks, and I think a couple of months. It is truly powerful to have a habit tracker. All right, a list of daily habits that you have to do, non-negotiables, and that will get you to your goal. And again, I'm not there yet. I don't think any of us are. If you're on this video, you probably haven't, but it starts now, and it will happen in time. You look at all the greats, you look at all amazing social media influencers and people who have achieved amazing things, great success. They all say it took time. They started years and years and years ago, and only now have they found success. Okay, it takes time. It takes years of working, of consistent habits, consistent growth, and that will allow for success. And once you do that, then you will find success. When you do those daily habits, those daily routines, when you get stuck into everything, that is when everything will change. And it starts now, in this very moment, right now. Do not hold it off. Go and write down your goals. Go and come up with the processes, the routines, the habits, and then do it. Daily, consistent habits. And that is what is going to make the difference. So it starts now, bro. It starts right now. Not later, not tomorrow, now. Okay, no regrets this year. No regrets. You may be looking back now and thinking, oh my gosh, I should have done this. I should have done this. If only I achieved it. But this is the year of no regrets. No turning back. All right? And not only that, all right, we've been serious. We've been talking about locking in, and that is so true. But throughout, find fulfillment and purpose, and that comes through God. Because the thing is, you can't achieve success without going through the processes, the habits, right, the routines for years and years and years, let alone months, years. That's what it takes. All right, so if you don't have routines and habits, if you're not fulfilled, you're not going to do it. You need to find joy in the process. Not just thinking about the end result, but enjoying the process. Not just going and building the physique, but enjoying going to the gym and dieting. Right? Not just going and wanting to get straight A's, but actually going and enjoying studying, creating a nice environment, finding fulfillment. And through all of this, to find true fulfillment, it comes through God. So this is the year of locking in with God as well. Finding strength through Him, turning to Him, looking to His plan and purpose for your life. Because for me, in 2025, I definitely turned to God. That was probably the best thing I did, really lock in with God and find fulfillment and joy. But although I turned to God, I did not find God's purpose and plan for my life. I did not look to adhere to His purpose and plan, and that is what let me down. Alright, because it's one thing to go and turn to God and submit to Him, but it's another thing to follow His will and His plan for your life and His purpose. So turn to Him, and He will allow you to find, He is the source of fulfillment and joy. And He will allow you to enjoy the process, to enjoy the habits, to enjoy the routines, and that will lead to success. So I'm rooting for you, bro. Alright, because this video resonates with you just as much as me. Alright, because I think this is the start of something big. Okay, in 2026, I want to be posting almost daily. Right, if I can't, if life gets stressful, it might be 2 days, but just get out as much content to grow closer to God, to find purpose. And through all of that, I want to not only help you, but also help myself to find purpose and goodness and fulfillment. Not to help others, maybe coach it, whatever it may be. But I can feel 2026 is a big year. So write down your goals, whether it be in the physical sense, your physical goals, what you want to achieve in terms of fitness, mental goals, spiritual goals, finance goals, whatever it may be. Write it down and create the processes, and then just about consistency, and it starts today. And another thing with that as well that I want to say is make it small and easy to achieve. For instance, I've made meditation, so that's one of the habits on my habit tracker, meditation daily. I made it just 3 minutes. Super, super easy. Obviously, most days I try to do 5, probably maybe even 10 minutes. But on those days that I'm busy, instead of going, that 5 minutes is a bit of a drag, don't really want to do it, that 3 minutes allows me to be accountable, and I get it done. It's 3 minutes. That's nothing out of your entire day. So be accountable, right? Make the daily habits really, really small. Because on most days when you're feeling great, when you're feeling purposeful, when you're feeling good, no stress, you're going to do 100% more than that. If you just set 20 minutes to study, on those good days, you'll do 45 minutes, maybe an hour. But what about on those days when you're not feeling it? Right? That is where discipline counts. That is where consistency is made in those daily habits. And with that as well, in the habit tracker, you might not achieve every day, but consistency is not about just a streak. It's about consistency over time. It's about continually repeating the pattern and the habit over time. So if you miss a day or two, it's not the end of the world, but try to get back on track. All right, so this is the year, bro. 2026, the year to lock in and grind, to find purpose and goodness in God, to go and become men or women of God, like whoever you are, just look to find God and find purpose, right? Because this is the year, bro. This is the year. I can't wait, bro. I'm super excited, but it starts now. And a lot of the time, the hard work is going to be in silence, bro. So work hard. Okay, work hard. And don't worry about social media. Don't worry about comparison, because comparison is a thief of joy. If you have healthy competition, that's great. But just look to find purpose and goodness. Look to enjoy the process and just to work hard day in, day out. But enjoy the process, because that's the thing, bro. Honestly, grinding and locking in and working hard, that is the most fulfilling thing you can ever do. That is the most purposeful thing you can ever do. When you find purpose, you find true fulfillment. And that comes from God as well. So just lock in, bro. Because 2026 will be an amazing year if you do. So it starts now, bro. As soon as this video ends. Alright, go take out a diary. Write down your goals. And then come up with the processes. I need to do the same for all of us. Alright, write down the processes, the daily habits, create the habit tracker. And then start. Start and be consistent. Day in, day out. Each month a new habit tracker, and keep going and pushing. It's time to lock in, bro. And the results will come. But you don't worry about the results. Focus on the processes. That's the same thing with your goals. Don't say, okay, I want to get straight A's. Go, okay, obviously that can be the goal. You can write that down, but expand on it. Go, I want to get straight A's by I want to get straight A's by doing 20 minutes of study every single day. Okay, that's what it takes, bro. Okay, you can say, I want to go and get to 10K a month. Or you can say, I want to go and work on my business for 20 minutes a day. I want to go and post 200 videos, whatever it may be. Make it tangible and doable. So again, bro, it's been a bit of a long video, but this is the year, 2026, the year to lock in, to grind. Hope that this video just inspired you, empowered you, gave you a bit of a outline of, what it takes for 2026. And again, I'm not there yet, nowhere near. But this is the start, bro, and I can feel it. I can feel some great things in store, a part of God's plan. So just look to seek God's plan, look to lock in, find purpose, grind. And ultimately, when you do this, you will renew your life and improve through Christ. All right, 2026 is your year, bro. I'm rooting for you, and have a truly blessed day. It's time to lock in.
Yo, I cannot fail if the Lord's with me. Same way if the Lord's with you. Exodus 14 verse 14. I need to be still when the Lord comes through. That's true. Not gonna be easy. Push through the pain like a wisdom tooth. For real. He don't leave us alone. He gave us man's the spirit of truth.